Hi, today we'll study the chapter The Fun They Had written by Isaac Asimov. Isaac Asimov was born on 2nd January 1920. This American writer has mostly dealt with the science fiction in most of his books. His famous work is the Foundation series. The theme of the chapter The Fun They Had revolves around the theme of pros and cons of the usage of technology. In this story, the writer has taken the help of a child to express the idea he wants to convey. When we look at the message of the short story, we come to know that the narrator deals with the future of education, which will become computerized in future, and the children will be deprived of the benefits of interactions with their teacher. In future, the children will be taught through robots or telemachines as we look at this picture. Now I'll give you brief outline of the chapter. In this short story we find two children, Tommy and Margie. Tommy is 13 and Margie is 11 years old. Tommy and Margie are the children of the future age. They study through telebooks. One day Tommy finds a book which is printed on paper. It was very old book. He finds the book in the attic. Attic means a small storeroom. Tommy's grandfather had once told him about his old school, the building where all the children gathered to study together. The teachers were human beings. Margie is very much stunned to see a book printed on the paper. Actually, Margie has a room in her house and she studies before a mechanical teacher. Margie was not doing well in her geography section. The telebooks are set according to the level of the children and the screen rolls down automatically. But there was something wrong and Margie was not able to grasp anything. She hated her mechanical teacher, but a county inspector comes and sets the machine right. She hates to study because she has to put the homework in the slot. After the machine was set, the county inspector, means the mechanic who sets the machine right, pats Margie's head and tells her to cheer up, as she was very sad. Margie was thinking that the county inspector will take the machine away and she will have jolly good time for some days. But the machine was set right within few minutes. After looking at the old book which Tommy had found, both the children were amazed. They could never imagine about those old days. They were thinking that the book will be of no use once a child reads it. Whereas on a telebook, millions of books can be read and cannot be thrown away like the printed books which is printed on the paper. Tommy and Margie were thinking of how to flip the pages of the books printed on the paper and the words were still. Thus, in this way, they missed the fun the children of the ancient time had. Means you people. Children, you have great fun with your friends, which they missed completely. In this way, we can see that the title of this short story, The Fun They Had, is justified. When we compare the mechanical teacher with the human being teacher, then we come to know that the human being teacher has emotions. The human being teacher is able to mold the lecture. He is able to express in the way the children want. He can set examples before the children. The children of the past age, they used to go to a building where they used to have fun together. But the children of the future age, as Margie and Tommy, they are not having any concern for one another. So Margie and Tommy were thinking that the machine could never have emotions, feelings, or sentiments. It does not have the ability to understand the psychology of the child as a human being teacher has. A human being teacher makes the lecture more impressive, rather, a teacher who is mechanical makes the lecture monotonous, boring, and serene. To sum up, the children with building and To sum up, the schools with building and teacher who is a human being has no comparison with the mechanical education. This is the assignment you have to do in your copy. I hope you understood the chapter well.